Cooperation with the Church Federation of Greater Indianapolis.
Good morning, Indianapolis. Thank you for joining me. I'm J.R. Ryder. Welcome to Religion in the News. Also joining us today, we had the entire Religion in the News staff. They're going to be our guest on the show. Stay tuned.
Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning again. Our show today is all about the people who actually bring you the stories in the interviews here in our community. This is the Religion in the News staff, and joining me today on this first segment, we have Jeffrey Payne, Charity McHugh, and Nick Elizondo. Welcome to your show, Religion in the News.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we have about, I think, maybe 6-7 minutes, so I want to take a couple of minutes with each of you and just share about what you do here in this community that our viewers, are not aware of. Jeff, I want to start with you. You're our assistant producer.
Yes, sir.
And I know you have a background in broadcasting, and you wear a lot of hats. So I don't know where we want to start, but let's start with you, I guess, as a broadcaster and some of the things that you do in the schools.
Well, this is my third year with Religion in the News, and I absolutely love it. It's been a great opportunity for me to share my passion for broadcasting, and I've had so much fun here. I was the public address announcer for Warren Central High School sports, and so I was the guy on the microphone at the football and basketball games for about 8 years. And really enjoyed that, and I recently retired my microphone from that to really focus on this program, and it's been great. I'm also a 16-year veteran school teacher, and I'm currently teaching orchestra at Winding Ridge Elementary School in Harrison Hill in Lawrence Township.
Wow.
And
so music is in your blood. Now, thinking of music being in your blood, you're also an accomplished jazz musician.
Wow, to say accomplished is a great, great compliment. I'm humbled. And I make nice music. I play Christian smooth jazz. I've also made a few other jazz songs. I've got videos on YouTube, and enjoy playing the trumpet. And so that's kind of my other passion.
Now, I know you play at some of the venues here in our city. Where are a couple of those places where people can periodically actually see you? I've
done the Jazz Kitchen, and I've also done the Music Mill. I'll be at the Palladium with the Eastern Star Baptist Church Choir as they're putting on a monumental multimedia extravaganza there, and that's coming up next Thursday, I believe the 13th of January, and that's a free concert, so people can come out and visit the Palladium, and I'll be a part of the orchestra actually, so it won't be my night per se, but I'll be a part of this great, great group of people. 200-piece orchestra, actually a 200-piece choir, and a 30-piece orchestra, and dancers, the whole gamut. It'll be great.
Wow, that's exciting. Now, in case we get an email, I will know where to forward that to for anybody that wants to come and be a part of that. Now, before we switch over to Charity, you're also a family man. Tell us about your family, how many kids you have,
yes,
break
sir.
out the pictures.
Yes, sir. My wife and I, Tamika Payne, she and I just celebrated our 15th wedding anniversary, and we have 5 children, 1 boy and 4 girls. And they're all in music, and the house is always abuzz with people practicing violins and trumpets and trombones and pianos, and it's a great place to be.
I know you're a man of faith. There's a scripture that says, "Blessed is the man whose quiver is full."
I've often heard
5 kids. That's a full quiver.
I often heard that, and our quiver is overflowing, and also a proud member of Fervent Prayer Church on the FRE side.
Excellent. Charity, welcome. Yes. You are one of our new hosts, but you're not new to the program. We've had you on several times. You're a former Miss Indiana, and you bring a lot to the table. So tell us about your journey.
Thank you. Thank you. Started off, obviously, with the program, you interviewing me for past things that I've done in the community with the titles that I've held, which opened up a lot of doors. It's amazing. It's such a awesome community that we have, but to be able to utilize a title or utilize something as an asset to open up more doors and bring light to different programs and different charitable events that I've been involved in, like the Muscular Dystrophy Association, autism, different programs that otherwise may not have presented itself when I first started.
Absolutely. So. You've had a chance to do some fun things too. I know you have brushed shoulders with the Indianapolis Colts cheerleaders. You've done things with them. You've also I believe you've been a part of, well, just because of your title, you've had a chance to speak in schools and different events.
Absolutely.
Talk to us about.
The programs that are the most closest to my heart is the Believing in Yourself program, which is something I implemented going into school systems and teaching young people, even older people, sometimes still need to hear the message about believing in themselves and utilizing the things that are every day in their lives for other people. Sometimes not only solely following just what's on your agenda, but maybe giving to other people, obviously, is an asset, and believing in yourself while you're doing it.
Absolutely. And you know what I like about Charity? I've known you for years, and not only beautiful on the outside, but inside she's a beautiful woman also. But she has brains. You actually operated and owned a mortgage company.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about your years with that.
How it all established is back in, I'll give up my age here, 10 years ago, I came down with the flu, and it paralyzed me from the waist down. So it left me in a position where I wasn't able to work for somebody else anymore. And my mother was in the mortgage business and said, why not just do some processing? So I thought, sure, why not? After 6 months, decided to get my certification and start my own company, and God blessed me with that, and it turned into this.
Turned into a pretty big business.
Yes, absolutely.
Mr. Nick, you are actually the newest gentleman to come aboard on our program. You're a college student, and you're also into broadcasting, into acting. Tell us a little bit about your history.
Well, I go to the University of Indianapolis as a communications major. I also I do a lot of acting and everything, and I'm a musician. I started here on the show last month when I was interviewed, and then here I am now, ready to take on as one of the hosts and interviewers. I do a lot of like I said, acting and playing and everything for the community of piano and singing and everything of that nature.
How do you juggle all that? So you're a musician and an actor, a singer, and a student.
Yeah.
Are you getting straight A's?
Sometimes.
So, how do you juggle all that?
I mean, it's hard and everything, but the main point is to really just focus one day at a time, and it's important to also look at the grand scheme of things and really look ahead, but at the same time, you really just got to take one day at a time and juggle one thing at a time.
Absolutely.
Even though it gets busy and whatnot. So.
Now, what is your major?
Communications for public relations, as well as music education for voice, and I also have a minor in theater as well.
Wow, and what school were you at?
The University of Indianapolis.
So now, are you an Indianapolis native? Were you?
No, I'm actually from about 2.5 hours north of here, Culver, Indiana. That's where I'm from, and I'm also a proud new member of Zion Lutheran Church in New Palestine, Indiana. So
excellent. Well, I had a chance firsthand to see your work as an actor. I went to that play last month, and you guys did a very, very good job. And I believe, what's the name of that ministry that actually put that on? Was that Kingdom?
Kingdom Ministry is what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, we just want to welcome all of you back to Religion in the News. This is going to be a fun year. And stay tuned because we have more Religion in the News interviews coming up right after this.